Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is we can make a connection with the benefit of kind of connecting on a deeper level with the idea of a relational situation and a way to improve your overall connectivity with improving your life. This is a two-part anxiety series and kind of signs that you may be having an anxiety issue. One is kind of persistent sadness that doesn't go away. A person who has that level of persistent sadness often is dealing with some level of anxiety on the basis of kind of being in a situation that they feel almost trapped in. So the emotional trapping and the emotional feeling of trapping can be super problematic and kind of frustrating for a number of reasons for the average person, and the continuation of kind of getting to an understanding of how to magnify the positives but get rid of the negatives in a situation is important in that process. And again, it kind of goes towards the idea of kind of connecting on a somewhat deeper level in terms of kind of making things come together, in terms of a person dealing with anxiety ultimately deal with extreme anger in a way that they don't know how to deal with. Their body is going to be kind of giving them tell signs as well, just signs of stress, signs of some level of discomfort, dissatisfaction. They may have nausea. They may have muscle tremors and shakes. They may have heart palpitations, sweaty palms, sweating in other areas of the body, just kind of a tendency towards stuttering or lack of clear speech, or kind of a feeling that, the stress is not going to pay off or let up. Again, that becomes another sign of the stressor in general, is the idea that a person is kind of continuing to feel, for lack of a better term, overwhelmed with the idea of the continuation of the relationship, because it doesn't necessarily serve what the other person wants or needs in a meaningful fashion. And so what begins to happen then is there does get to be, at least on some level, a connective that isn't always pleasant or isn't always comfortable in that directive. The next thing there is they are often gripped by internal defeat, the idea that they have somehow missed the best options for their own advancement or future, and then there's an anxiety level or a frustration level, almost an anger level, at the idea of like the self-hatred or self-doubt that causes them to feel like they're always in control of needing to kind of be struggles or things that are linking together that doesn't necessarily lead people forward in a positive, progressive, and directive manner. And so that becomes super, super valuable when a person is considering kind of being in that situation, or ways to make better decisions as things move forward from there. Next thing there is ultimately kind of looking at feelings of sadness or just overwhelm, fear being a major motivating factor in what motivates a person to take action towards resolving certain issues. And the fear could be paralyzing, it could be indecision, but it's also fear of like saying the wrong thing, or so that may make a person feel that they need to be more measured with their speech, more measured with what they say or how they say things, more measured with how things come across. And that can be super problematic, especially if you're dealing with someone that has figured out that you have fear around these things, because then the challenge becomes, how do I not let somebody run me over, for lack of a better term, in terms of feeling less connected than I want to around these ideas and concepts of how I feel or what is best for me to feel in those regards. And so that can become super, super challenging and kind of not so valuable in a meaningful connective there. And again, making a decision based on what other people think you should do or how other people think you should behave can become problematic for a number of reasons, not limited to the fact that the average individual doesn't necessarily understand how to make the best decisions for themselves from a place of non-fear or non-judgment of their own self mindset or self-protective mindset anyway. So I mean, again, that's something to look at as well. Again, with 1,400 of these, hopefully there's something that you find valuable. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.